Willkommen zur Kellershow mit Herrn Knast.
Good evening. How is everybody doing tonight? That little sound clip you heard at the beginning of the show is how to say "Welcome to the Basement Show" with Mr. Knast in German. A twist of the fun I figured I would add this week as we are traveling to Germany on this week's show. We had discussed it last week. We found the smallest town in Germany to do, so we were going to travel to Arnis, Germany. So I figured I'd add a little bit of the sound clip. Hello, Miss Jackie. Nice to see you. Okay, I would add a little bit of the Germany national anthem to the intro, plus make this lovely sound clip. So those who missed it, here you go. Listen closely.
Willkommen zur Kellershow mit Herrn Knast.
That is welcome to the Basement Show with Mr. Knast. I do not know how to speak German, Jackie. I was going to come home and try to learn some, but I had a very long day at work, so I didn't do much hooked on phonics today. I will hopefully start learning some other languages very, very soon. And hello, Miss Cora. Nice to see you. Thank you for joining in tonight. So, this is week 2 of our traveling adventures. Last week we did the northernmost city in the United States. We traveled all the way to Barrow, Alaska, where we learned about the 67 days of darkness. Mr. Nast, you, hi spawn. Last week we learned about the 67 days of darkness, the 80 something days of sunlight. So we learned a lot last week about the town of Barrow, Alaska. Well, this week we are switching gears. We are going overseas to the smallest town in Germany. And we're going to learn some fun facts of Arnis. So yes, I do have the German flag waving in the background. I did that little sound clip welcoming everybody to the Basement Show in German. Some of the national anthem was playing in the intro, so it's all meant for fun. And then after this, we have another show to do. So let's have some fun. Did everybody have a good Wednesday? Hope everyone enjoyed it. My day was kind of quiet at work. There wasn't much going on. Good evening, Curtis. Nice to see you. Welcome abroad. I don't know if you were in with us last week, Curtis, or not. We did the northernmost town in Alaska. This week, I decided we were going to switch gears. We're going to go over to the smallest town in Germany. So in case Steph and Curtis missed it, listen very closely.
Willkommen zur Kellershow mit Herrn Knast.
That is a recording on how to say "Welcome to the Basement Show" in German. So I thought that was pretty cool to add. So next week you should do Puerto Rico since you traveled there. I could definitely do a town in Puerto Rico. I did travel to Puerto Rico stuff. You were right. So I'm gonna mix in the towns I have been to, but we're also gonna learn some more cultural things. So with this, it's it gets your mindset. It makes you want to think, hey, maybe I should go check this place out. This sounds pretty cool. That type of show. It's like a fantasy type traveling show, but I can throw in the actual cities I've been to as well. So that is a good idea for next week. Because we were in San Juan, Corolla. We were on the, I'm going to say, northern part of Puerto Rico. So yes, I can definitely do Puerto Rico next week. I can show you my pictures from my vacation when I was there, which was back in 2015. So this October, November will be actually 10 years already since I've been to Puerto Rico. Wow. Where does the time go? So that is just crazy to think that it's been that long of a time period already. 10 years since I've been to Puerto Rico. That's just wow. That's kind of backward if you're making me think about it. So that can make me feel old. Thanks. Appreciate that. So, let's see. Let's drag this over. So, first and foremost, like I did last week, I will pull up. Just me and Rodney are thinking about going to Puerto Rico for his birthday next month. We don't know yet. I would have booked it sooner. I mean, I understand if he has family down there, that is one thing. That is great. But a trip like Puerto Rico, you want to book in advance so you get cheaper rates because it can get pretty expensive. Unless he has family down there, then all you gotta do is book a flight. Then more power to you. But we went down October and November, and we booked our trip in the beginning of June. So about like 4 months in advance. So it all depends on, like I said, if you have a place to stay already or what. But if you do, more power to you. Let's see. I'm trying to find a map of Germany. That will show everybody where this town is. Let's see. Let's go to this way. Google Maps. Search. Okay, here we go. Okay, so present screen. Yeah, I don't know if family still there. I gotta ask my mother-in-law. Plus, we don't really speak to the family after if there is any. So then I would go through a travel agency. That way you can get a reasonable price deal because it can get expensive, like I had mentioned. And that way you can book like a flight, a place to stay, car rental all in one shot, and you're not trying to struggle to find different things last minute. So there's a travel agency right in Cherry Hill called Liberty Travel that can help you out with that. That's who I went through while booking my trip, and they made it easy. You can set up a payment plan and so forth. Because for you and Rodney, you're probably looking at, I would say, roughly maybe $1,400-$1,500 combined for the two of you. So I mean, it can get pretty pricey. So that's why I would suggest going through a travel agent. That way you can talk to somebody about it before you just go and book it. So my theory, I can talk to you about it at another time if you would like. We can go from there. But right now, I'm going to pull this up and let everybody see. Oh, a button. There we go. So this tiny little sliver that you see, that I will zoom in for, that is the tiny town village of Arnis. It is known as the smallest town in Germany, both by population and area. So let me just close that out. So you can see literally how small this is. That is the size of the town. And again, we're right by water, so you got shipyards and everything. You got places to park your yacht if you have one, if you're rich, and so forth. But that is the smallest town in Germany that you are looking at right now on the map, which is absolutely full. That is small, yes. It really much so is. So, Onus is the smallest town in Germany, both by population and by area, and a population of 300 and a total area of 0.45 kilometers. So, let's see if we can translate that real quick. So we will pull this over here. So 0.45 kilometers to miles. The whole town itself is 28 miles long. That's it. So, I mean, that is actually kind of big compared to some towns I know about around here. So, I mean, but 28 miles for the whole length of the town, which is pretty weird, but it's pretty cool. So let's open up Wikipedia. I'm going to make this smaller. Okay. So, Arnis is the smallest town in Germany, both by population and area, at the population of 300 in total, area 4.45 kilometers. Arnis is part of the Kemper land in the district of Switzerlandburg in Switzerland, Holstein, Germany. I probably butchered the hell out of that, and I apologize. It was founded in 1667 by shipping families from the nearby village Kapellen, who wanted to avoid serfdom. So the local skipper's church was erected in 1673. Originally, Arnis was a skipper town with up to 90 sailing ships. In 1864, in the late 20th century, 4 shipyards were the basis of its economy. Today, Arnis is a tourism showplace. So it's actually a very popular place to go tour, which is pretty cool. I mean, I will apologize in advance. A lot of these are German, so if I butcher them, I apologize. Originally, Arnis was a peninsula and the Four Lake Chalene during the conflicts with the Celts of Sternenberg and Holstein. About the status of Sidswig, the Danish King Eric of Pomonia ordered in 1415 the construction of 2 Plymouth castles in the Shine. So it just shows you how long that this actually has been around. Like it has its own town flag, coat of arms, which is really popular over in that region. So I mean, that's pretty cool. Fought hard against the noble family and out asked the Duke Christian Archbishop to help them. Catholic shippers were successful. They also hoped to establish a new prosperous port on his land and offered the island of Arnis as the place for a new settlement. So we all see how big Germany is, and you got that little tiny town, all at the northernmost, almost the northernmost point of Germany, which is pretty crazy. So 65 families from Copeland gathered on the island of Arnis to administer the Earth Christian Archibald Denlif von Roma reacted with a dual strategy. So basically, in the end, 30 houses were built in the Arnis, and the new settlement faces a crisis during the Scandinavian War. So right away, they're at war. Like you can't even get settled without making a war. Arnis and the new settlement faces a crisis during the Scandinavian War. In the following conflicts between Holstein and Godfred in Denmark, because Denmark is, I believe, to the left of Germany. You know, some years more people died than were born. Eee. So you're losing population instead of gaining it. That's never good. Frederick IV offered a new 11-year tax exemption for the settlers. Arnis began to grow and became, in the late 18th and during the 19th century, a prosperous skipper's place with up to 1,000 inhabitants and almost 90 sailing ships. So definitely a port city that you would port your boat and yeah. I mean, it even says right there it was like a peninsula, so. Evening, sir. Welcome to Germany. I'm here finally. It's all good. Welcome in. We were just talking about the tiniest of tiny towns in Germany tonight. Honest. Honest. And then I had surprised everybody with a greeting in Germany.
Willkommen zur Kellershow mit Herrn Knast.
And this, sir, that is how you say welcome to the basement show in Germany. So I figured that would be a little cool thing to add to it. The intro had some of the Germany national anthem, so we're learning about Germany tonight. It's actually pretty interesting. Actually, it seems like it's a port city for the boats to come in, stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. Let's see. All the skippers and ship owners were together with those Kaplan intended to build a new century of Charlene. Wait, is this? The Charlene is now an inlet of the Baltic Sea in northern Germany. There you go. So they want Arnis to be part of this. Stretches for approximately 20 miles from the Baltic, Kaplan, and Arnis to the town of Switchwig. So you're gonna take a tiny port city and now expand it. That's pretty cool. Because state money was not sufficient for this ambitious project, private money from both skipper communities led, after several setbacks, to a final success. Today, Shalom is still based on the construction from the year 1794 to 1796. So it sounds like this town hasn't changed much in the 200 plus years that it's been around. So let's see. It is, like I said, 45 kilometers wide. Alex, good evening, sir. Welcome in, welcome in. So 0.17 of a square mile. So it's not even a quarter mile wide is this town. This is pretty cool. 7 feet elevation. Population as of 12/31/2022. 273 people. My kind of town. Nice, quiet. No one to bother you. Peace and quiet. So let's see. Time zone. UTC +1. So I want to say it is a 6-hour time difference, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Right now it's 1:20 a.m. So you're looking at 7:20 here. So 6-hour time difference. They are 6 hours ahead of us, which is pretty cool. Last week we were behind time. This week we're ahead of time. So it is already Thursday there. Yeah, your postal code 24399. Dialing codes. Area code in Germany have 2 to 5 digits in addition to prefix digit 0. Must be dialed when calling from within Germany and must be omitted when calling from abroad. When calling via fixed networks with the same area, the area code is not required. So you gotta put 0 and then 46, and then you can dial your phone. That's pretty cool. For centuries, shipyards were typically the economy of an honest. The first documented construction of a ship was the Hoffnung in 1728. With 4 shipyards in the second half of the 20th century, the peak was reached. Matheson and Paulson delivered sailing yachts to USA and Japan. Shoresets with Otto Abenot had more than 40 employees. This shipyard closed in 2013. It reopened in 2017 with new owners Henning and Peter Ebenhardt. Yachting and tourism are the two main pillars for the economy of Germany's smallest town in the 21st century. The shipyards are focusing today on maintenance. They are still very important for the economy of the small town. And here is actually a picture of it. It definitely has a small town vibe to it. I mean, let's see, what else is in this? Group of actors. Ferry Arnis and panorama from Arnis, seen from Sunsucker. Mm-hmm. So yeah, you're right on the water. There's no denying that. Another one of the shipyards where you can show your yacht, whatever, houseboats. This is the flag of Arnis. We had discovered that they had a flag, a coat of arms. So that's pretty cool. There's your coat of arms. So it's kind of similar to your flag, actually. Huh. You would think that would be a little bit different. Like, I mean, that basically almost the same concept. And there you go. This map shows the area of the town of Arnis and the Chris district. So you can see how small. Oh, I messed up. You can see how small our little town is. Right where that arrow is how small this town it really is. Pretty interesting. But how big Germany is, like, we found the smallest popular city. That's what we got. That's just another map of Germany. Huh. Pretty interesting photos. Oops. I didn't mean to close that completely out. Let's see, what else do we have? Celebration of the 350th anniversary. On the 8th of July, Arnis celebrated in 2017 the 350th anniversary of the foundation with a pageant, church service, a ceremonial act, and many other activities. Some preliminary politicians participated in the ceremonial act. Like 100 years before 200-year anniversary, a theater group showed a play about the foundation of Arnis. So you can go watch a play. Townscape. So notable people. You got Jacob George Christian Ardier was a Danish-German general superintendent for Holstein and Schleswig Ornist. Wow. He was a book writer, religious educator. My man did it all. And you have Nicholas Schmidt, the German artist and photographer and historian. A picture on this guy. Johann Martin Glack was a Swiss wig portrait painter, lithographer, and photographer. Interesting. So let's see. All right, we'll close this up. What else can we find out about this town? There you go. Here is probably the best shot you can get. That is Arnis. So you actually call it a peninsula because a peninsula is surrounded by 3 different parts of water. That's what a definition of a peninsula is. But it looks cool. It looks a cozy little town. Like, am I wrong? Like, does everyone else think that? Like, would you go visit such a small town like this, or would you find that look really nice, right, Alex? Yeah, it's just a small little town. It has less than 300 people. I mean, it was like you got a little beach down here. If I go swimming in this water, it probably want to kill you. I mean, you can see how water ports are definitely important because you got all these different cargo ships. Now, if they're all going there, that's a different story. But like, I mean, everyone probably knows each other, and that's what a small town is. That's just the small town vibe you get when you visit small towns like this. Is everybody knows each other, and that's what I would think would make it cool. I don't know about the living part though. Living part because you're surrounded by water. Yeah, that is true. I mean, I'm sure there's other ways of getting out of the town other than boat, which I can definitely look and see to find. There's a Seaman, the original Seaman's Church. There's an old type of cemetery, but that church is pretty cool. Seaman's Church. I'll have to look at what that means. Houses and large streets. There you go. There's one of your neighborhoods in Arnis. They look like standard houses. I would visit there. Yeah, absolutely. I think it'd be cool. So Alex is worried about being surrounded by water. Let's see. Hi, Kristen. Bonjour. That's not how you say welcome in Germany, but how are you doing tonight, Chris? Nice to see you. Thanks for jumping in. We are looking at pictures of the smallest town in Germany. These are pretty cool. Like, I'll pull this up so Kristen can see it. That is the town we are looking at. It is a town called Ernest. It is literally 0.17 miles wide. I actually like this picture a lot. That just shows you how small the town really is. So, yeah, it's pretty wild. I mean, wow, and I thought Maple Shade was tiny. Nope. This has Maple Shade beat. And the best part about it, Chris, there's only 300 people that live in this town year round. Well, 297, I think that the one count said as of 2022. So less than 300 people live here. Peace and quiet for days. So I am trying to find. Let's see. How would you get? So you could take a train, bus, car, or night train from Europe. Put that out. Fly to the airport, which is 38.1 kilometers away. Choose the cheapest option, which costs 40 euros and takes about 4 and a 1/4 hours. how to get there by train. So you would start down here and just work your way up. So train view at Hamburg would take you about 9 hours. Night bus 13 hours and 45 minutes. Or you could drive 298.2 miles from Hamburg. Where I live, it has a population of under 100. Yes, so this town rivals that, Chris. I mean, the small town feel. So here's where we would start. This is all the way down in Hamburg. Well, here's Hamburg. So this is actually putting you all the way out farther than that. That's definitely a hike. So then you gotta go up here and hop on a ferry, I guess. That's crazy. 'Cause, I mean, it looks like they got maybe a bridge. Maybe. Let's see. Well, back to that. Here's your hotels. So you can get a hotel in Kaplan, which is basically the next town over, for $76. How far is it from Berlin? Let's find out, Miss Cora. We'll go that way. You're looking at 260, almost 260 miles. So about 4 hours. So here's Hamburg, and here's where Berlin is. So Hamburg's probably actually closer. Yeah, Hamburg's only an hour and 48 minutes. So you're actually closer from Hamburg than you would Berlin. It just seems farther, I guess. So now we can pull up this real quick, hotels. We can just throw a date down the road. We'll say the 14th to the 18th. Traveler, we'll change that real quick. There you go. So you could do an actual entire home for straightforward 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom for $341 a night, or 2 bedroom, 1 bath for $314, or you can say about 2 miles away for $100, and you also have 1.87 miles for $69. That's actually not bad if you think of it. That's actually a pretty reasonable trip. I mean, your biggest expense probably your flight from say like Philly or Newark, which we can map that out. Let's see. Go to kayak. So let's go from Philly to And what date did I pick for this? The 14th to the 18th. No, prices are pretty reasonable, actually. Here's where they get you, though. Let's see. Let's go with the cheapest. We're going to the cheapest up first. There you go. $1,165 round trip. And that would take you from Hamburg, Philly to Hamburg. It's a long time to be on a plane. No, I don't know about that. So let's just click on this one first. But you have to go there the right time of year. Oh, I'm sure. Anywhere you travel, you have to make sure that you go the right time of year, sir. So let's see. Flight time, you actually go from Philly to Boston, and you have a 11-hour layover in Boston. Ouch. And a 6-hour flight to Lisbon, and another layover in Portugal for almost 7 hours. Dang, that's long. Most of the year it's very overcast and rainy. Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, but your total flight time is 30. Let's see, I'll make this bigger for you. Oh, too big. So your total flight time going there is 28 hours and 35 minutes. But you have two very long layovers. And then when you leave, you have a 3 hour 40 minute flight to Lisbon, a 19-hour 30-minute layover in Portugal, and a 7-hour 30-minute flight back to Boston, another 4-hour, almost 5-hour layover in Boston, and an hour and 40 flight home. A lot of travel. Yeah, that is too long. You're right, Corey. I'm sure there's shorter flights. I would just go for the cheapest. So now let's pull up what Grim's talking about real quick. Let's see. So the weather history for Arnis, Germany. Let's see. So February, you're looking at 40 degrees Fahrenheit, 32 degrees Celsius. And you warm up to 45 in March, 54, 61, 67, 71. So 71 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 59 degrees Celsius. So really not that hot. Going by boat, no way I'm flying? Yeah, maybe. It says. I don't think there is any. No, I don't think so neither. I mean, Barrow is nice. The temperature range between 37.9 Fahrenheit and 34.2 Fahrenheit is the coldest month. So January is cold, 38.5 to 32.9. Let's see. Which is the first month of spring. Still here cooking again? All good. All good. So March brings you 43.3 to 36.1. So almost echoing February. It's a cool spring month, 42.1 Fahrenheit to 50.7 with an average high. Then you got May, with an average high of 57.6. Okay, and it's the first month of summer, 63.9 with an average low of 54. July, average high of 68 with an average low of 58. So that's just summer. 68 degrees Fahrenheit is nothing. August stands out as Arnis' warmest month with an average high temperature of 68.4 Fahrenheit and a low temperature of 59.5. If that's their highest month, I could live with that. September brings the fall. So you go from 68 down to 63. In October, 54 degrees. And then it drops down to 54.9 to 47.1. So you go from 55 down to about 47 degrees for a high temperature. So, I mean, doable. Yeah, weather is definitely doable in my book. I don't know about you guys, but this doesn't sound that bad. I mean, I don't know if Curtis is still here or not, but he can tell you about Celsius and all that stuff. So I could definitely go to it. I mean, this sounds like a really pleasant place to visit. So backtrack out of this. No, I agree. That's not bad weather at all. Places to visit. So you have Flag, a scenic walking areas. Okay, wow. Your church, interesting. Old school phone booth. There you go. Yeah, let me fix this so you guys can see this better. There we go. I can make this a little bit bigger. Next, you got the churches and cathedrals. Oh, what is this? Go away. Look how small that is. That actually looks cool. Reminds me of a church in Puerto Rico. Uh, what's that back out? That can't be it. No, no way. No, no way. Yeah, that's all it is. These two. That is your list of things to do: walking areas, and then to go see churches and cathedrals. So not much to do, but let's see. What can I find real quick? Um, 5 restaurants. So strain held, German and Turkish food. Then you have German food. Then you got 3 places to choose from. And here's the best restaurant they say in this town. Ooh, that looks good. Nice little dockside restaurant. I like that. Interesting. That looks like a nice party lunch. I like that. I can't read any of the reviews because they're all in German, but interesting. Hmm. There's your actual check. Very, very interesting. Who's that? Oh, cola. That's a soda. Nice little place. I like it. Population trend. Let's see. So you have 107, as of this list, it says 177 people live there. 86 males, 91 females. Median age 45.5. Males are 44.6. Females are 46.4. Interesting. There's younger one in Germany. No about our age. Interesting. So under 5, you have 8 total people. Oh, hi, Pudding. Welcome in, welcome in. We're chit chatting about Germany tonight. I mean, I'm just going over the smallest town in Germany of Arnis, Germany. Pretty interesting. Right now, I'm just looking at a map that breaks down the population. They only have 177 people that live in this town. Pretty wild. So they have 8 people under the age of 5, 9 people under, no, wait, 9 people from 5 to 10, 10 to 14 to 11, 15 to 11, 15 to 19, 11. Huh. There you go. So 35 to 39, we have 5 males, 5 females. For 10, 44, 40 to 44, 7 and 8. Been sick for 3 days, hoping tomorrow is a better day. I hope so too. Hope you feel better. So let's see the next graphic. I can listen to some Germany info or I make my word shopping list. I hate food shopping already. Getting a guy just pre-planning. Oh boy. Well, there you go. This is Grimm's age 50 to 54, 7 males, 7 females. 60 to 64, they have 6 males, 6 females. 85 plus, they got 5 people living in this town over the age of 85. That's incredible. But yeah, 45 to 45.5 years old is the median age. Interesting. But yeah, Heather, this is how small the town really is. It is only 0.294 kilometers wide. Give you an idea how small the town really is. Let's see. Costs. The cost of living in Germany is 1671, which is 1.52 times more expensive than the world average. A single person needs at least 992 euros per month, around 1,040 US dollars, or 11,904 euros per year to cover living expenses in Germany. A family of four estimated monthly costs are $3,496 without rent, and a single person estimated monthly costs are $1,027 without rent. It's almost the same as here. Eating out lunch menu $14, dinner in a restaurant $68, fast food meal $10, beer in a pub $4.61, a cappuccino costs you $3.72, Pepsi or Coke $2.95. Damn. One bedroom apartment in city center 816. Cheap one bedroom apartment would be only be 626. Damn. Local transportation ticket 338. Monthly ticket 55.90. Taxi ride $25. Gas Patron $1.95. That must be nice. A gallon of milk. Oh, 1 liter, 1 quart, 122. Bread $2.10. Rice $3.17. Eggs $3.62. Cheese 2.2 pounds 13.9. A 2.2 chicken breast $14. A round steak that's 2.2 pounds $19. 1 liter water 62 cents. Bam. Let me just bigger so people can see it. A 16-ounce beer, $1.02. Cigarettes, $9. Ouch. Cold medicine for 1 week is $10.20. Toilet paper, 4 rolls, $1.73. Gym membership, $38 per month. Cinema ticket, $13. That's crazy. That is crazy. Cost of living update for 2025. Just bigger. So Munich is the most expensive. Berlin is still more affordable than many other European capitals. 19% lower than Paris, 54% lower than London, 38% lower than Amsterdam, and 50% lower than Zurich. Wow. But if you guys can excuse me for a second, I have to go use the bathroom. I'm going to take my camera off. You guys. Hello, Kelsey. Sorry about that, guys. When you gotta go, you gotta go. I apologize about that. I don't mean to leave the chat hanging like that, but I had to go to the bathroom. So we don't have commercials anymore, so I apologize. I am back. But evening house, nice to see you. Thanks for popping in. Sorry about that, guys. I don't like leaving the show like that, but you gotta go when you gotta go. But yeah, welcome in, Kels. We were talking about Germany tonight. I found the smallest town in Germany, so we've been talking about that for a little bit. I don't know if you've ever been to Germany, but we are living abroad. And here you go. This is exactly what we've been talking about tonight. This is the small town of Arnis. 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 So at work, just wanted to stop by and say hello. Well, hello, sir. Don't work too hard. Hope your first day back is going well. And if you guys missed it, I will play this again. If you're listening closer, you can listen. This is how you say welcome to the basement show with Mr. Knast in German.
Willkommen zur Kellershow mit Herrn Knast.
There you go. What she was saying is welcome to the basement show with Mr. Knast in German. But yes, this is the small 0.17 mile town of Arnis, Germany. It's basically a peninsula because it's surrounded by water. So we've just been talking about this most of the night. So I mean, I don't know who is still in chat, so I am going to do this. See who we still have. So if you're still in chat, let me know. I know I'm one of them still. Like I said, I apologize. I had to run off screen, but when nature calls, you gotta go, Can't imagine that one street for the whole entire town. That's crazy. So Hugh, awesome. Thank you for answering. Is there anything else that you guys would be interested in to know about this town? Let's see. And it's a small town, so I mean, there's not much really to talk about. I mean, really cool though. I like the small town vibe to it. I like how it feels. So we can actually, let's see, hold on. Let's go over to here. May have an idea. Hold on. Let's get through this. Let's go for a walk. This probably will show you some of the, like, this would probably show you the whole town. That's how small this town is, but. Fast forward a little bit, so we're going to get back with the copyright. Turn the volume off. It just it looks like a village. I mean, it's so tiny. Barrow, that must be the name of the road. And look, more water. Yeah, very nice town indeed. I mean, Very quaint. I like it. You could probably walk this whole entire town in about like an hour. That would be a little dicey though, being that close. If you, I would, yeah. I mean, that would be the part that was scary though, is how they have no seawalls. Unless there's one down here. Like if you get a lot of rain or something, I think that town would just flood like crazy. Oh, okay, you're not that okay. Come on, you may be protected a little bit. Nice panoramic view shot right there. Like little gravel walk. Okay. Ah, takes you right down to the boats. I like it. I'm digging this video. Water looks like amazingly calm too. Like I'm sure it gets a little choppy with these boats, but there's your boat drop. That's a lot of boats for a small town if you think about it. For it. Like there's only what 200 people that live here. Do they all have their own boat? Or do people come up, dock their boat, stay there? I mean, I'm curious. Or garden. We got Mathesis Paulson. So this must be like a marina. Which if you're a marina, you're probably making pretty good money for keeping all these boats. There's that restaurant. Now we've seen all those pictures about. That's pretty cool. Like that's the actual restaurant. And here's where you have your outdoor seating. I like that. Nice little setup. Nice little cozy date night. And you have noticed about this video too, and this guy's purposely doing it. I haven't seen another person at all. Uh, Tesla. Hi again. Chelsea, we're taking a video tour of Arnis, Germany. The smallest town in Germany with a population of about 200 people. A video walk around Germany's smallest town. I had to run to the bathroom. That was my fault. So, oh look, people, they do exist. Yeah. So what this show's about, Kelsey, we're picking different random towns, countries to learn about, like just like the culture, how many people live there, what kind of weather they have, like what it would cost to travel there. So I mean, yeah, I mean sometimes they're all tiny. Like this one is only 0.17 miles wide. So like think like 40 something kilometers. It's not big at all. Has a couple small restaurants. Maybe it'd be a bakery. Maybe. Yeah, that's a bakery. Huh. I've never been to Germany neither. So I mean this is all new to me. And that's what makes doing a show like this fun because you get to see different areas of the world that you never seen before. And who knows? Like Cora said, she would go visit here. I mean, it is a peninsula, so you are surrounded by water, but it's just a small little town. Cool. Like, let's see. I'll be wine so Kelsey can see this real quick. Maybe one day I will get the journey. Yeah, you never know. There you go, Kelsey. Since you missed this one, I'll pull this back up real quick. You are surrounded by water. This is the one view that they showed you. Yeah, water on all three sides. That's like $1 million shot right there. Get married, you can take your wedding photo right there. I mean, that's beautiful. And there you go. That is how small the town is. Let's see. Hold on. Let's backtrack real quick. Yep. So right here, no, sorry, right here, that's the whole size of the town. It is absolutely tiny. You gotta get you a better picture of it. How small the town really is. That's crazy. That is pretty short. I like that. A comfort virtual early market on Arnis, which is less than 300 inhabitants, the smallest town in Germany in terms of population and in terms of area. So that was done by Comfy Excursions. Did that video. Thank you very much, Comfy Excursions. Please don't copyright me. That was pretty cool to do. And maybe we'll use them again soon. That is pretty short. So I know Swan had recommended Puerto Rico next week. I've been to Puerto Rico personally. I did San Juan, the rainforest, and all that. I can go over that trip from back in 2015. We can look at the smallest town in Puerto Rico if we want to do something like that. Yeah, I mean, this show really all depends on you, the viewers. Like, if you're interested in keep learning about different places or so forth. I mean, you guys make these shows. Either if it's just like you're looking, learning, interacting. I mean, we do these shows for you guys. So I mean, if the show doesn't catch people's interest, I understand. It's not for everybody. It was just something to maybe build up a little bit of a hype for when I go to Astoria in June. If not, we swap it. We try something different. So I mean, it's up to you guys. I mean, if this is something that you guys would want to keep around, keep learning about stuff, I can do that. So, like, I'll ask Miss Court, like, you like something? You like this kind of show, or do you like the more interactive type shows? And there's no wrong answer, so don't feel like you have to lie to me. I mean, if people don't like something like this, I understand. I'm just trying to get viewer feedback. And then Cora watches a lot of our shows, so she says that I like this show. Okay. I mean, it's definitely an interesting type show. I feel like it's not as interactive as the other ones. So maybe I can find some way to make it more interactive for you. So, like, if people want to hang out more, check it out, stuff like that. When you go back and watch it, hey, I might want to check the show out live. Like, there's multiple facets of how to do this. So let's see. Let's back out of that real quick. But excuse me. Canino. Cat Nino. So since Spawn had recommended Puerto Rico next week, I just found the smallest town in Puerto Rico. The, the town that refused to die, the forgotten town, the crab catcher's town, the ferry rider's town. It's the smallest town in Puerto Rico. So let's see if we can find a map. Canino. Oh, this will actually work out really good. It's right by San Juan, right in the air. I might actually been through this town. But like I said, Spawn had suggested Puerto Rico next week. So here you go. We will travel abroad and we will head down into Puerto Rico. Catanino. Cat no. Catano. Catano, Puerto Rico. Which is kind of cool because when I was down there, I actually stayed in Rio Grande. So I have pictures from over here. We visited San Juan. Landed at this airport. Luis Mendoza Moraine International Airport. That is the airport right in San Juan. So yeah, there you go. So Spawn, if you go back and rewatch or if you're still listening, you better be in chat next week. That's all I'll say. You suggested Puerto Rico, you're going to get Puerto Rico. Let's actually tag her in a comment. Get her in here real quick. Let's see if we can bring her back in the chat real quick. But no, I'm glad you like the show, Corey. I mean, it's definitely something different. Like I said, I need to find a way to make it more interactive. So, like I said, see if Spawn pops back in chat for a second. I can always message her too. Spawn. Let's see. Can I pull it up that way? Let's see. Where's she at? I just sent her a message. Like I said, I'm trying to see if I can get Stephanie back in chat real quick. I know Cool is still here, and then we have a third person lingering as well. Which I don't know if the third person is my cousin or Alan's still in chat. I mean, like I said, I'm trying to get Steph to come back. Steph, where are you? Wait. Stephanie. I guess you have to go back and rewatch it. I'm not gonna wait all night for her. If she doesn't like me, it's okay. But anywho, this is where we will head next week. Let's see, what's the population of this town? I'm kind of curious. Let's backtrack this one. Catno, Puerto Rico. We'll go down here real quick. Wow, for a small town of only 7.7 miles wide, it has a population of 23,000. Wow, that's a lot of people. Small in a small area. That's a lot. Is this stuff that came back? Oh, Miss Stephanie. Yes, they call them slums in Puerto Rico. San Juan Bay, Old San Juan. That statue looks familiar. Bacardi's down there, the Cathedral of Rum. Where'd the rum go? Yes, we can cover all this next week but I want Stephanie in chat for this one. She has to be in chat for this show. It's a must. If she's not answering me, guys doesn't like me. Rude. But there you go. That is where we will travel next week. We will travel to Puerto Rico. And if I go over here, actually, let me try this over here real quick. So if you look, photos, albums, I have a whole photo album from Puerto Rico. So we have plenty to talk about next week when we go over to Puerto Rico. And this town is actually right next to San Juan. So it's kind of cool. It all blend together. San Juan was so nice. A nice resort we stayed at, everything. I mean, like that's the resort we stayed at. You can't go wrong. And look at the date. Well, that's why I put the pictures up. This is actually older than that. So I mean, a lot to cover with this next week. Me and my cousin went down. Get a panoramic from our resort, looking out at the water. Absolutely beautiful. I would go back in a heartbeat. Nice photos, thank you. Yeah, all done just with the normal regular phone. Nothing special. So we will save that for next week, though. But I'm gonna take a little. I'm gonna call it quits on this show for right now. I'm gonna take a little bit of a break. Get ready for entertainment night. So, Miss Cora, if you're gonna come back for entertainment night, we're gonna continue our deal or no deal tournament tonight. I know Mr. Troy is gonna do his in chat, and then we need just to find another person who wants to do it. But as always, thank you everyone who did join this show. I'm not going to do the full closeout since I will be back in about 15 or so minutes. Oh, Spawn's back. I've just been trying to message you for the last 25 minutes. Where you been? Huh? Where you been? Well, as you can see on the screen, Steph, Catano, Puerto Rico. This is what we're going to talk about next week. We'll be back, okay? Yeah, that show will probably kick off about like 8:50, like 10 of 9, 8:55. Well, I wanted to show you because you had mentioned Puerto Rico next week, Steph. So I wanted to show you what we're going to do next week. We're going to talk about Catano, which is the town right next to San Juan, actually. So we're going to talk about this. I'll talk about the trip I did take in 2015, but I wanted to make sure that you knew what we were doing next week, so you will be in chat, Missy. Deal? Comprende? Eh? But yes, that is the town we will do next week. So now I will have to change the welcome from German to Spanish or whatever language they speak. So that will be next week. We will dive into Canada, Puerto Rico, and revisit my trip from 2015. So, Spawn, since you asked for it, you better be in chat. Got it? Comprende? Okay. But I'll make sure to watch. Good. You better. Just kidding, Steph. But that's all. That's all for this week on our travel adventures. Like I said, we visited Arnis, Germany, which is actually a very beautiful town. I actually like that town in Germany a lot. I know Cora did too. Grim seemed to like it. It was quite the interesting town. I'm not gonna lie. But I'm gonna take a little short intermission before I jump back on and do entertainment night. Since, like I said, we're continuing our deal or no deal tournament tonight. So if you haven't got you first round in yet, and if you're still interested in it, let me know. We can get you signed up for a time and all that to do it. Great show. Thank you, Cora. And thanks to everyone who stopped by. I know, like I said, this show is not for everybody. It's just something to change the pace a little bit. It's more of a laid back type show, more of a educational show, as some would say. But we did have 5 awesome reactions: Alex, myself, Cora, and Curtis, and a heart from Miss Heather, which is awesome. Please, if you like what we're doing on the show, make sure to always drop a like, drop a heart. If you don't like what we're doing, just let one of us know. Drop an angry face, drop a cry face, and we will do our best to fix it. Because you guys are all important in chat, and we can't do these shows without you. So we had Cora, Spawn, my cousin Kelsey stopped in, Alex stopped in for this one, Gary stopped in to say hello, Miss Heather, Grim, Kristen Miller, Curtis dropped in to say good evening. Jackie was in for a couple minutes. Again, you guys are awesome. You all make these shows as good as they can be. So, like I said, if there's something that you want to see out of this show, any other show, or a whole different show, let me know your concept. Drop me ideas. I'm always up for new ideas. Everyone knows me. I can come up with stuff on the fly if I have to. But we want to have more people involved in chat. We want that interaction and so forth. So don't be afraid. If we do something wrong, let us know. We're human beings. We'll take it. We'll take it with a grain of salt, and we'll just say, "Hey, okay, we'll work on that." Because our job is to entertain all of you on a nightly basis, and you guys make these shows happen. But for right now, let me go decompress. Maybe go to the bathroom one more time, so I don't have to cut out of a show midway like I did this time, which is quite embarrassing. I apologize about that again. But I will be back in about 15 minutes, 20 minutes for show number 2 of the evening, which will be entertainment night. And we have a lot of fun on that show. So I hope everyone stops in for that. But until our next travel adventure, stay safe, stay warm, and I will see you in about 20 minutes. Take care.